to collect and come back around. Calheira pressuring, now a takeaway. Calheira turns, nobody in front of him. Rakowski comes up, Rakowski makes the first save, dives down, the goal is wide open, and it's 1-0 Tulsa. The direction, St. Clair, lots of room. Okello doubles back to try and meet him. This one, crossed in, chested down, right-footed shot off the volley. Rakowski knocks it down.
Again, and I mean, if you're the coach, as we mentioned earlier, like, you can be happy with the way your team's playing, but you want to play the whole game.
Here, is he in? Well, that's good goalkeeping.
Selma, formerly of North Texas and FC Dallas, and prior to that, University of Maryland. 2 goals tonight for 4-0. Chance brewing here for FC Tulsa. A penalty, a handball on an awkwardly bouncing ball. Marion, you've said tonight it doesn't have to be pretty. That one just lumped it over the top. It hopped up awkwardly off the surface, and now from 12 yards out, FC Tulsa has a chance. So a chance for FC Tulsa in the 84th minute from the penalty spot. It's in! FC Tulsa, through some of the difficulties of this game, has a late lead on the penalty.
There to DaCosta, you don't want to do that, but AB Sissoko stuck out his long leg and foiled the danger. Now Calheira running down that left-hand side. He's got him behind the defence here. There's a slightly untidy challenge, but it's going to go away for a corner for FC Tulsa, and that was a good breakaway, Mitch, by Taylor Carrera.
Yeah, Peñaranda's had a good shifts thus far, but still yet to be tested.
He's making his FC Tulsa debut tonight.
Had quite the history between this club and Chicago Fire in the past as well, with players going on loan. As you mentioned, big opportunity for him.
Ball into the box is a good one, defending extremely well, and then Pirano and Darm together there. Good challenge. It was FC Tulsa, and then there was a late challenge, and not the best challenge from Chibi Okebu, and I think the referee might like to have a little word with him here.
Yeah, we're going to get a look just to see exactly how bad this one was.
Be the moment for FC Tulsa. Packed penalty area. There's a flicked header and it's in! FC Tulsa! Late on! A flicked the ball home! The fireworks go off because Calheira has headed in at Arthur Rogers' corner!
I challenge you to find a better ball placed in that moment to find Calheira. We'll watch. This curly drops in right at the perfect angle, stuns the defense, and off to the corner for the celebration. FC Tulsa in front.
Prolific in front of goal, but here's Calheira. He's into the box. Could it be two? It hits a defender, and it goes over the bar, and it will be another corner.
There by Owen Finnerty, who again is making his first appearance here. They just signed him after the first regular season game, so you got to wonder as this ball comes all the way through, put out in front, and FC Tulsa off to a great start. Owen Dom finds Khalil El-Medkar, but the flag was up for offside. That won't count. Where is the offside?
You got to believe that FC Tulsa is going to continue to build into this match.
Calheira tracks it down. Former MLS Next Pro stud fires it in front. That one will count. It's Owen Dom off the feet from Calheira.
You don't have to rush it. You don't have to. You can pick the right moment. You can pick the right opportunity.
Calheira gets taken down. Point to the spot. Calheira earns the penalty yet this season. The hesitation and the finish for Calheira.
Back to Stojanovic, who's onside, brings it down, clips it to the far post. Header, brilliant save from the goalkeeper. Kai Green. There's a header and it hits the bar. Now headed back across goal.
Now it's just about those fine margins and fine-tuning some of those areas.
Calheira gets it returned to him.
It'll drift wide. Another piece was taken from Phoenix, so it will be a corner.
And clever link-up play here. Explosive on the dribble. Calheira, what he does best, gets a bit of separation. The little layoff by Alex DeLu.
The demands of the game. As this header, wow, what a save! Stretching out for that one, Patrick Rakowski, center. No one there to pick up the pieces, at least not immediately. Here's an effort, that had a ton of pace on it. Taking one for the team there. Braxton Montgomery on the end of it.
Tulsa really starting to assert themselves, especially right around that midfield stripe. Here they come again. It's Calheira taken down. Official points to the spot, and Calheira wins a penalty. Calheira scores! This corner presented by Richard Harris Law Firm. Lofted in. Touch taken in front, tucked home. FC Tulsa gets their goal back.
Nigro can't find it afterwards. No one steps up to pressure. Rosarena can't see it in the traffic. And this is what a striker is paid to do. Find half windows, turn nothing into something. And Taylor Calheira, what a performance on the night.
On Thursday, get their new surroundings under their feet. Here's an early chance for the visitors in the 2nd minute and put home. On his 23rd birthday, Taylor Calheira can't stop scoring.
As the minutes go by here. Cross into the middle. Again, it's in. Oh, it was in a very good spot. It ricochets in. Nobody dealt with it for Orange County. And I'm sorry, but you cannot give Taylor Calheira chances like that. Seem to struggle year in and year out. It's happened again for them in a positive way. And they're on the hum here. They're looking for more, on the prowl to try to turn it around, and it's just wide.
It's been the season for Lexington.
One throw for Tulsa.
Penalty.
Shout for a penalty, and they get it on their first touch inside the 18. Lamar Batista earns a penalty for Tulsa. Calheira denied by Cano. It slips through. Oh, he had it. It slipped under his arm. Calheira gets his 5th of the season, and Tulsa leads on their own. And he was as apologetic as he was after that challenge against a player he just called the team in until a couple of weeks ago. Calheira, outside of the penalty, has been quiet. Feeds this one centrally, taken right off the half volley. Goals against can always be a bit misleading, depending on how your team is doing in front of you. Maybe you're not facing any shots. Try from distance here, deflected.
Bell for his side, because they're starting to grow into this game, San Antonio is.
Calheira to the outside. Towards goal. Settles down. DeLu around the keeper, Sanchez, but the flag is up for offside.
Because just notice how many black jerseys around this ball. Far too narrow, leaving so much space at the back post. That angle, it seemed really tight. That DeLu's offside. A little bit of a glimpse of the vision that Calheira has.
DeLu in the direction of Calheira. Calheira and on Buckmaster. Calheira to his left, lays it out in front. What a save by Sanchez!
Be more aggressive, playing in between the lines. Nice move.
Owen Dom goes down, and a point to the spot. They'll say he was in the penalty area. Oh. Calheira levels the score from the spot. Brand new game. Diallo. Calheira. Well played.
With Mark Briggs as he's trying to establish himself here.
Couldn't get the ball down the left-hand side to Preston Tabor attacker. Now ball into the area. Can FC Tulsa swivel and get a shot in here? There is a shot in the end, and again there's bodies throwing themselves in the way. Delancey snapping at the heels there, trying to win it back, and he does win it back. Calheira lays it off. El Medcar chance, and then he has it taken away from him. Delu's done well here. This is a great run from Delu. Calheira lays it off. Weber didn't quite get it as he wanted to.
Rakowski to make the save, make him work for it, and FC Tulsa really putting the pressure on in this second half.
Here's Delu again, who's free. Calheira, what a first touch! And Rakowski again got behind it. Now getting in behind this Calheira. He's inside the box towards goal and tapped in. And FC Tulsa have got the equaliser.
St. Clair ball in behind, and FC Tulsa's had so many moments like this throughout the game where they put together a beautiful play and haven't been able to finish, but Arthur Rogers does just that here for FC Tulsa. Calheira does a great job cutting inside, playing that ball to the far post, and Arthur Rogers delivers.
Harvey Sinclair, another ball into the box. Calheira brings it down. Calheira now, there's a shot, it hits a defender and it goes over the bar. And here's Goldthorpe trying to make it a beautiful day for FC Tulsa. Good ball into the box. Knapp hits it up into the air. Calheira heads down and in! Oh, Calheira, he just waited for the ball to come down and he thought, why not? Just headed into the corner. Save from Jason Smith. Still the danger not over. Calheira tries to turn, but Declan Waters has been dispossessed. Calheira now, can he get a ball in? He can, to the back of the box. Owen Darm hits a shot. Oh, wonderful from Lukic. Ball back to Lukic. Oh, that's a wonderful goal.
Arthur Rogers starting this play off, but just look at the combination play and the creativity between Lukic and Calheira. It's always tough to come back from injury, but great for him to get some minutes tonight, build some confidence back.
Owen Darm, who scored the goal and now has been substituted. Well done to him for that goal. This is a really good run. Oh, and a trip just outside the box, says the referee.
Recovers second balls, which they've done a really good job of doing through Diallo.
Coyote needs to get back quickly. This one across the tip. Oh, a nice play by Knutson to swipe her away at the last second. Heavy contact inside the 18, and our lead official points the spot. Calheira with the drive. Bill Hamid can't get to it, and it's 1-0 FC Tulsa. To his credit, he mentioned part of his frustrations in that loss last week. Some good contact here.
Owen Darm, who pretty much can play anywhere. Good layoff for Calheira to Weber, now Goldthorpe. But this man on the ball, who's going to have another run here. Weber looking for his second on the night. Oh, unselfish ball.
And the pace of play, as we mentioned, will likely continue to get a bit quicker. Really exposed technique in this game as FC Tulsa on the break.
Good play, Serato. Oh, that's a lovely ball. Calheira! You can't keep this man down for long.
Again from FC Tulsa, just continuing to find a way. Serato, what a great game he's had, a goal, and now a game-tying assist here. And Calheira just continuing to chip away at this back line and try to find himself a bit of space. Does a great job here. First touch, sets himself up nicely.
Was on loan here last season, and the transfer was made permanent at the beginning of this one. Here's Calheira battling away, and he's come out with the ball. And he's won a Katrina Freshmax corner for FC Tulsa. Who are those in this second half for them?
No, there hasn't. They've had more energy.
Well, Calheira's brought this down beautifully. Can he win it for FC Tulsa? What a great tackle from Guzman.
All the way across, Stauffer lays it forward. Oh, Calheira twirls. Calheira! Loss, makes himself big and denies.
Weber on the cutback. Calheira, left foot. An absolute rocket that Salt is able to parry away.
Here's Harvey Sinclair then with that long throw, launched into the area, headed down. Calheira shoots, and that's a good grab from the goalkeeper. Well, Taylor Calheira's the top goal scorer for reasons like that he can produce an effort on goal from seemingly nothing. The player, having been on loan from Blue City, this is a good run from Owen Darb across goal, and a brilliant finish from the top goal scorer, Taylor Calheira.
Creativity here, just to create a little bit of space, and then a dangerous ball across the face of goal.
Game in hand on 38, then you go to Loudon, who, if they got this point, would finish on 28. But here's FC Tulsa's Calheira into the box. It's going to fall here for a shot towards goal from Coley. Out of reach for him. Now FC Tulsa break. Calheira still with the ball, wide on that left-hand side. Now steps in field. Wonderful ball through. He's onside. It's Elmedkar, and it goes into the side netting. Long throw from him into the danger area. Comes down here. Where's it going to fall? Coley with the shot. And again, there's a Loudon United defender in the way.
So you can't blame the referee. I'm not even sure with VAR whether it would be given.
This is played back post again, and it's a big save from Campuzano.
Here's Diallo, could try one. Goes short, he gets a 1-2 back. Diallo still with the ball at his feet here. Diallo gone down, penalty to FC Tulsa. Diallo would not give up, and in the end, it is Zelalem who brings him down, and FC Tulsa have a penalty. Errol will come up and hit this right-footed and easily beat Shakes, and slots home his 10th league goal of the season. Rising 2-1 in the first round. Here's FC Tulsa. Straight off the bat, here's Elmedkar. Ball's going to drop for Harvey Sinclair! It did not take long, and the Scotsman draws it level for FC Tulsa immediately.
I know Elmedkar leading up to that play again in the mix there, doing a great job just shaking things up from an offensive perspective, and FC Tulsa now.
Yeah, these two always produce goals. Here's the ball into the box. It's going to fall here for Elmedkar! Oh, it's 4! What a stunning start to the second half!
Coming on at halftime, and FC Tulsa, just an electric start to this first half. Owen Dom playing a dangerous ball in, Calheira with that final touch. And I think just the assertiveness there from Elmedkar to just throw his body in front of defenders, take that first step, and put himself in a position to put this one away. You see from this angle here, defender on his left side coming in on the right. He understands the contact is coming and just able to get enough on it.
It could easily be an issue if it's a handball from Tulsa, so you can see what they've worked on.
Here's Tulsa on the attack. Open at the 22 to the 18 to the box, but Harford has plenty of players back to play it up the far side. Prestis in a battle. Gets beat. Played in front. Dummied across.
Oh
Shot.
my word.
Fired wide.
He's returned to USL football. It's chested down expertly. Calheira with a neat touch to find Elmedkar. Floated over the top for Goldthorpe. A wonderful delivery.
30-year-old played his college ball at Creighton. Webber's ball into the box. It was a tight game against Orange County. Just a couple of weeks ago now. On the charges, Elmedkar.
Players to dive in and potentially give up a foul, so FC Tulsa just trying to kind of feed off his energy.
Here's Calheira talking of energy. And then he just ran into Daly. He's got it back though as Calheira. He's still got it. He won't give it up. Then he's fouled. Here's Webber playing on advantage. And now the referee will bring it back. Batista in strongly again on Damas. Now it's broken for Calheira. Calheira to Goldthorpe. Goldthorpe chance. Goldthorpe onto his left foot into the area and away off the chest of a defender, and it's going to roll away for a Katrina Freshmax corner for FC Tulsa. Turning. Finds Webber. Webber telepathic to Storfer. Oh, that looked like a hand. Well, there we go again. It's going to be a corner. The arm certainly was up. Let's have a look at this one, Anna. This is a very interesting moment. The referee's talking to the assistant and the fourth official. Let's have a look. Now was it under the arm? Referee's going to point to the spot. FC Tulsa have a penalty. FC Tulsa comes up, hits it right-footed and scores. He scores his 11th of the season.
Little flick on there from Calheira on an adventure. And this is not good. Maples turns it over. Laid off now. There's Dalu. Cross goes in. Ball's back. Weber, and how about that save from Shakes?
For Luke Spencer.
Sissoko slows it down. Good line splitting ball through. Calheira. Calheira chested down. Saved by Spiegel. Where they had leads. And it turned into 2-1 defeats. Home against Phoenix, at Lexington. It turned over here. Calheira with it, leading the charge, goes for goal. It's in. Just like that, it's level again at the Coliseum.
As he picks up his head, understand that Hackshaw is splitting the difference, so he needs to go on himself. Puts himself between him, the ball, and Maury Donor creates a little bit of separation, and it's a really good finish. To wrong foot Spiegel to this far post. A little bit of individual brilliance for Calheira to draw this game 1-1 moments after halftime.
Away that equalizing goal. Kali flick through. Oh, this is brilliant movement around here. Tulsa just needed a goal to cap it off. Go.
It's a big day for you, huh?
I was a little busy that day, yeah.
Care to share why?
After this, headed on. It's saved by Spiegel.
Johnson blast this one. Here's Ella Medcar.
If it's ugly, if it's pretty, they're sitting top of the West. The same goes for Indy here tonight. They don't care how they get it, but they need 3 points.
And Tulsa has to turn up the wick here.
Down by Storfer. Now Diallo over the top, looking again for Taylor Carrera. Carrera's got round the back here. And in the end, Zenge will play it back. And almost a mistake by the goalkeeper Thompson. Weber with purpose in the run. Calheira can't get it from under his feet. Blaine Ferry's back there to tidy up. Towering header from AB Sissoko. Medcar. Calheira. Dalu, drop of the shoulder. Low into the box. Will come out to Weber. Early shot. Coley. Surely Calheira. Wonderful block from Zenge.
Confidence in that defense for FC Tulsa after a couple of big plays.
Ball threaded through. Back heel. Here's Goldthorpe. Hits the defender. Out comes the goalkeeper, Richard Sanchez. His first touch of the football for El Medcar. Good ball here to Coley. Coley into the area. Calheira! He hasn't scored for 4 games, but you can't keep FC Tulsa's top goal scorer down for long. He just needed one opportunity. Beautifully found by Goldthorpe. Grave is tackled. And now Calheira, who's on fire. El Medcar ahead of him. Oh, that's a beautiful ball. Elliot Goldthorpe, great save from the goalkeeper, and then a great block, or Calheira could have had a brace on the night. Stoffel with the throwing. Clever header from Calheira. On loan from Lexington Soccer Club. Infield to Calheira. Weber can hit one, we know. Weber curls one, and the goalkeeper gets behind it. Wins. They won at home by a goal to nil and 2 goals to nil, and then went away from home and won by 2-1 and 3-2. Now FC Tulsa, lovely ball into the box, chested down. El Medcar lays it off, and a shot from Delou. Coley gets 2 bites at the cherry, bangs it over the top, nearly gets there. Calheira wants to get free. Calheira, another chance and another goal. You can't keep the top goal scorer down for too long. He scores in consecutive games.
I think the celebration speaks volumes there. Cool, confident Carrera. Coley with a great ball in, knocked around, but Carrera understands where he is and just able to stop that ball on a dime, create a bit of space, and bury it in the back post.
To El Medcar, who started everything off in the 10th minute. And once more here, El Medcar found well by Taylor Carrera, and he went early there looking for Delou. You can see why he wanted to do that, but good defending. El Medcar, clever. Now, Coley through the middle of the field. Side brought down by El Medcar. Coley's in there. Souza. Now, Calheira's in behind the defence again. Can the top goal scorer really seal it? Oh, yes, he can. Taylor Carrera, second brace of the season. 15th goal of the season.
Halftime, it'll be interesting to see how it evolves, especially still 0-0.
Hakeem Ward has had an outstanding game at the back in this first half. Whistler heads away. Creek heads on. Calheira. El Medcar to Souza. Souza now up to the chest of Calheira. Brings it down well. FC Tulsa got players come in on the right-hand side for FC Tulsa. That's a good chest down. Here's Calheira. Calheira through the middle. Coley just got the ball under his feet, rather. Wonderfully fouled by Calheira. Here's Coley. The referee says play on Calheira. Calheira having to go back towards his own goal here. Does really well to find Souza. Select. The player's choice. 0-0. El Medcar wins the header. El Medcar goes on the run. Now Coley in some space. Now Coley, is he in behind here? Keeper comes out. Good defending again. Taylor Carreras won it back. Here's Jamie Webber. Batista slightly off balance, clears. Calheira heads down to El Medcar. El Medcar through to Owen Darm. Calheira trying to hold the ball up. Saint was quickly in on the back of him, but FC Tulsa have won a throw-in.
It's meaningful. I mean, they've noticed fans traveling and...
Calheira slides in and wins the tackle. Now immediately wants to get El Medcar away, but Marboy's there. Now Souza coming in, hits the defender Batista. Owen Darm flicks it on, looking for Calheira. Is there with Saint. Calheira, well done to Lucas Storfer. Up to Owen Darm. Owen Darm fouled by Shehus. Storfer gets a toe in. Here's Coley. Webber. Jamie Webber, round one. Slides the ball to Calheira. Calheira, ball into the box. In comes Souza, just couldn't get it. A shot on goal. In goes Batista, wins it. Taylor Carrera now, surrounded by red shirts. Here's a chance. Webber now. Now, loose ball there. Can Calheira get onto it? Shakes. Calheira with a chance. Coley into the area. El Medcar hits another foot of Calheira. And Shakes makes the save in the end.
At that last sequence, but it just goes to show you see FC Tulsa in numbers swarming New Mexico United, just making it so difficult for them to play out, and just results in a few errors, some sloppy passes, and almost a near goal opportunity here for FC Tulsa. Shakes able to bring it in again, but just
chips it forward, looking for Calheira. He chests it down. Gillespie plays it long. Taylor Carrera gets on the ball again for FC Tulsa. Giving it away. Calheira. Webber in space. Webber, left-footed shot. Blocked from the defender. Go in at half-time with a goal, but FC Tulsa come again. And there's a real chance. Calheira! and he scores! He breaks the deadlock! The top goal scorer scores again!
Unbelievable here at One Oak Field. And again, the high press from FC Tulsa, so impactful, able to close in quickly with numbers, and Calheira pounces on it, puts that one away.
Referee has another chat. Sousa now comes up to the line, low into the box. Shakes, gets a header on it. It's back towards goal, and it's the second for FC Tulsa. It's turned in by Taylor Calheira for his second of the game. It might have been scrappy. It might not be his best of the season, but nobody in the FC Tulsa camp cares. FC Tulsa 2, New Mexico United 0.
That yes, we are used to seeing bombing up and down that wing, but the ability to be able to play forward for Delu.
Calheira that gets out. Calheira got it, but they felt it had run out. Snap down to Delu. Back heel to keep it. It's the top of the 18. Williams. Ball got knocked away. Good. A lot of air under it. Nodded back in front. Knocked down and hit back. Launched. Marauding forward. Top of the 18. Spun back. Weber dancing. Firing. Season. St. Clair offers. Header into the air. Lucas came for it. Derek rising to the occasion. Off his line, back into the box. Dick has it again.
Good job. Backside of your screen, pushing up high. The touch right across the body, perfect. It's allowing him to forward face, quickly make a decision to get into the box, as Eric Dick does, coming up high. There is the one who has been the savior down the stretch for FC Tulsa. To move forward, they're not committing enough numbers up high.
How good was Taylor Calheira this year? Eric Dick looks on. He's evaded shootout defeat twice in the postseason already. Calheira scores. 17 total goals, maybe none sweeter than that. 1-1.
Clean, just watches the goalkeeper. Look at the head up. Little peek. Sees Eric Dick start to lean, more than happy to take the space he's been given.